We're certainly receiving a lot more information now as ordinary members of the Senate than we did before. I sit on the Armed Services Committee, and we certainly had no idea about the scope and scale and magnitude of the collection of this data.
Since Edward Snowden's leaks, members of Congress are now receiving much more information about the NSA's secret spying programs than they were prior. But still, lawmakers are saying they're not receiving the critical documents they need to make informed votes. And it's not just the White House and the intelligence community that's holding back, they say, but also their fellow members in the intelligence committees. Now, the House and Senate Intel committees here on Capitol Hill are entrusted with overseeing the federal government's intelligence activities. But apparently their oversight role has morphed into being the gatekeeper for the NSA's secrets. Congressman Justin Amash, who's led efforts to defund the NSA's domestic spying programs, describes how difficult it is getting needed information from the Intelligence Committee.
We did not get the briefings that were required. When you say we've had congressional briefings, or when they allege that, they put a stack of documents in front of you that are 200 pages long, and they say, go ahead and read it. If you don't know the terms of art they're using, if you don't know the specific definitions they're using, you don't even know what it means. The problem is when you go to these briefings, you ask questions, unless you phrase it in exactly the right way, you don't get the answer you need. And this is coming from both administration officials and Intelligence Committee officials. And if you don't know what to ask, it's hard to find out the information.
On Sunday, Congressman Amash posted a document to his Facebook page showing that in 2011, the White House gave information to the House Intel Committee related to the NSA's spying programs. In the document, the White House urges, "We believe that making this document available to all members of Congress, as we did with a similar document in December 2009, is an effective way to inform the legislative debate about reauthorization of Section 215. But as Congressman Amash notes, I can now confirm that the House Permanent Select Committee on Intelligence did not, in fact, make the 2011 document available to representatives in Congress," meaning members of Congress like Amash, who were elected in 2010, were completely unaware of the NSA's activities prior to the 2011 vote reauthorizing the Patriot Act. And recently, since the NSA leaks, it hasn't gotten any better. Earlier this month, The Guardian reported on members of Congress being denied information about the NSA. Democrat Alan Grayson and Republican Morgan Griffith both wrote to the House Intelligence Committee asking for information about the NSA spying programs, but they were rebuffed, told their requests had been denied by a committee voice vote. And when Congressman Grayson asked for a transcript of this vote, he was told the transcript is classified. In their defense, Intelligence Committee member Adam Schiff claims it's hard enough for the committee itself to conduct proper oversight on the intelligence community.
Institutionally, the members of Congress are at a great disadvantage in the sense that we don't have any kind of the resources to investigate some of these questions that the intelligence community does. So we see, in essence, what the intelligence community wants us to see.
Now, we're told that there's proper oversight on Capitol Hill, that these intelligence committees are keeping a watchful eye on the NSA. But as news breaks that these committees are also withholding critical information from members of Congress, then how long before others on Capitol Hill begin asking, who's watching the watchers? In Washington, Sam Sacks, RT.